Hello everyone, and welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today's Tribute USA. We're so glad to have you here with us today. In this video, we're honoring the incredible legends who have recently left us. These remarkable individuals touched so many lives, and their legacies will live on forever. Before we begin, please support our channel by giving this video a thumbs up, subscribing, and turning on the notification bell so you don't miss our future tributes. Your support truly means a lot to us. Now, let's come together to celebrate and remember these unforgettable icons. Let's get started.
The music world has lost one of its most distinctive and beloved voices. Tommy McLean, the legendary American musician whose roots ran deep in the heart of Louisiana, has passed away at the age of known for his soulful voice and mastery of Cajun and swamp pop music. McLean's legacy is forever intertwined with the rich musical traditions of the Bayou. Born in Belcher, Louisiana, on insert date of birth, Tommy McLean's musical journey began at a young age. Growing up surrounded by the sounds of Cajun and Creole music, he quickly fell in love with the rhythms and melodies of his heritage. His talent on the guitar, combined with his powerful, emotionally charged voice, set him apart from his peers and laid the foundation for a career that would span decades. Tommy McLean's breakthrough came in the 1960s, when he recorded the Sweet Dreams, a song that would forever define his career and his place in the pantheon of American music. The track was a perfect fusion of Cajun and swamp pop, blending Louisiana's distinct musical style with elements of rock and roll. The song resonated with fans not just in the South, but across the nation, showcasing McLean's unique ability to bridge cultural and musical divides. But Sweet Dreams was just the beginning. Over the years, Tommy McLean continued to release music that touched the hearts of listeners. His soulful delivery and ability to evoke deep emotions in every note made him a revered figure in both the swamp pop and Cajun music scenes. He became known for his evocative ballads and energetic performances, always staying true to the traditions of Louisiana while pushing musical boundaries. Though he didn't always achieve mainstream commercial success, McLean's influence in the world of music was undeniable. He was beloved by fellow musicians and music lovers alike, who recognized his genuine artistry and his role in preserving and evolving the sounds of the Bayou. His work paved the way for future generations of artists who would carry the torch of Cajun and swamp pop into the future. Throughout his career, McLean also collaborated with several renowned artists, including Dr. John, Rod Bernard, and the Meters. His versatility as a musician allowed him to seamlessly blend his signature sound with a variety of styles, further cementing his reputation as a musical trailblazer. Beyond his music, Tommy McLean was known for his humility and authenticity. He was a man who never sought fame or fortune, but simply wanted to share his love for Louisiana's music with the world. He was a true ambassador for swamp pop, a genre that captured the soul of the South, and his passion for the music never waned, even in the face of the changing music landscape. Rest in peace, Tommy McLean. Your voice will forever echo through the swamps and bayous of Louisiana. You brought the heart and soul of the South into every note you sang, and your music will continue to inspire and uplift those who hear it. You may not have sought the spotlight, but your place in the heart of American music is unshakable. The voice of the Bayou lives on in every song you left behind. The world of Dutch television has lost one of its most cherished and respected figures. Chiel Montaigne, the beloved Dutch television presenter, passed away at the age of 80 on July 24, leaving behind a legacy of warmth, wit, and unparalleled presence on the screen. For decades, Chiel's charming persona, deep voice, and genuine connection with his audience made him a household name in the Netherlands, where he became one of the most trusted and familiar faces on television. Born on insert date of birth in insert place, Chiel Montaign's passion for media began at an early age. His natural talent for engaging with others and his charisma were evident from the start. Whether it was through his unique ability to tell stories, interview guests, or entertain audiences, Chiel brought a sense of comfort and familiarity into the homes of millions. Chiel's career began in insert date decade, and he quickly rose to prominence as a presenter on Dutch television. His versatility allowed him to excel in various formats, from talk shows and game shows to news programs and live events. He was known for his ability to put both his guests and his audience at ease, creating a sense of connection that was rare in the fast-paced world of television. His tenure as a presenter on insert famous show remains one of his most iconic roles, whether he was guiding the conversation or making a joke to lighten the mood. Chiel had a way of making every show feel like a personal experience for the viewer. He had a gift for storytelling and an infectious enthusiasm that made even the most ordinary moments feel special. Throughout his career, Chiel Montaigne became a national treasure, a symbol of what good, quality television should be. His influence went beyond his on-screen appearances. Chill's voice, whether in the form of a live broadcast or a documentary narration, resonated deeply with his audience. It was his warmth and authenticity that helped him stand out in an industry filled with fleeting trends. Chill was also a committed advocate for the arts and culture in the Netherlands. Outside of his work as a presenter, he played an active role in promoting Dutch talent, supporting charitable initiatives, and celebrating the country's creative achievements. He was a mentor and a role model for aspiring broadcasters, and his impact on the next generation of presenters and journalists cannot be overstated. But beyond his professional accomplishments, those who knew Chill also remembered him for his kindness, humility, and genuine interest in the people around him. His colleagues often spoke of his collaborative spirit, and his love for storytelling was always rooted in a deep respect for others. To be in his presence was to feel like you were talking to a friend, and his empathy made him a true friend. To his audience, Chill's death marks the end of an era in Dutch television. But his legacy will live on through the memories he created and the countless moments of laughter, insight, and inspiration he brought into the lives of millions. Rest in peace, Chill. Your voice, your smile, and your warmth will be deeply missed, but your influence will endure. You were more than just a presenter. You were a storyteller who brought people together, a friend who made us feel seen, and a figure of constant reliability and joy. The world of television is poorer without you, but your legacy will continue to shine in the programs you shaped and the hearts you touched. Forever a voice of Dutch television, forever in our hearts. Hulk Hogan, the legendary American professional wrestler, passed away at the age of 71 on July 24th. With his larger-than-life personality, signature mustache, and unparalleled charisma, Hogan defined an era of wrestling, becoming a global cultural phenomenon and an inspiration to millions of fans around the world. Born Terry Jean Bollea on August 11, 1953, in Augusta, Georgia, Hulk Hogan's journey from a young athletic man with a love for sports to one of the biggest stars in wrestling history is nothing short of remarkable. A fan of wrestling since childhood, Hogan initially found success as a bodybuilder, but it was his transition into professional wrestling that would define his destiny. In 1979, 1980s, he was a household name, headlining some of the most famous events in wrestling history. His iconic catchphrase, "What you're gonna do when Hulkamania runs wild on you," became synonymous with his larger-than-life persona, and his energy, strength, and charisma made him a beloved figure in the world of professional wrestling. As the face of WWF, Hogan helped propel wrestling into the mainstream, capturing the attention of a global audience. His legendary matches against opponents like Andre the Giant, Randy Macho Man Savage, and the Iron Sheik solidified his status as the undisputed champion of the wrestling world. His participation in events like WrestleMania I in 1985 marked a turning point in wrestling history, with Hogan's partnership with Cyndi Lauper bringing the sport into the homes of millions of viewers. Hogan was not only a dominating force in the ring, but also an entertainer who connected with fans in ways few athletes ever could. His signature red and yellow tights, combined with his American flag bandana and unbeatable charisma, made him an emblem of hope, strength, and determination. Hogan's Hulkamania revolutionized the world of professional wrestling, and his influence on the sport remains unmatched. In addition to his wrestling career, Hogan ventured into acting, starring in films like Rocky III, 1982, and the family-friendly Thunder in Paradise TV series. His success in Hollywood further cemented his place as a cultural icon. He was not just a wrestler, he was a symbol of the American dream, representing a force of nature who could overcome any obstacle with sheer willpower. But beyond his wrestling achievements, Hogan was a deeply influential figure who used his platform to inspire generations of fans. His dedication to his craft, positive attitude, and outspoken support for charity made him a role model to many. Whether through his charity work, his reality TV appearances, or his role as a mentor to younger wrestlers, Hogan always gave back to the community that had supported him throughout his legendary career. Hulk Hogan's legacy extends beyond just his time in the ring. He redefined professional wrestling and helped it become the massive global entertainment force it is today. His influence extends to athletes across many sports who looked up to him as a trailblazer and a true champion. Rest in peace, Hulk Hogan. You were not just a wrestler, you were a trailblazer, a pioneer, and a hero to millions. Your contributions to the sport of professional wrestling are unmatched, and your impact on popular culture is immeasurable. From the ring to the big screen, from the Hulkamania era to your countless charitable contributions, you will forever be remembered as one of the greatest to ever do it. The legacy of Hulkamania will never die. The world of music has lost one of its most iconic and influential figures, Ozzy Osbourne. The English singer and songwriter, known to millions as the Prince of Darkness, passed away at the age of 76 on July 22, 2025. With his unparalleled presence, wild charisma, and unmatched vocal talent, Ozzy's influence on rock and heavy metal music has left a permanent imprint on the industry, inspiring generations of fans and artists. Born John Michael Osborne on December 3, 1948. In Birmingham, England, Ozzy's early life was shaped by hardship. Growing up in a working-class family, he faced personal struggles and challenges that would later fuel the raw, rebellious energy that defined his music. As a teenager, his love for music quickly became his escape, and it was only a matter of time before he found his place in the world of rock. In 1968, Ozzy joined Black Sabbath, a band that would go on to revolutionize the world of music. Black Sabbath's dark, heavy sound, combined with Ozzy's haunting voice, would birth the genre we know as heavy metal. Their albums, Paranoid, Master of Reality, and Black Sabbath, are among the most influential in rock history. Ozzy's signature voice became synonymous with Black Sabbath's sound, and songs like Iron Man, War Pigs, and Paranoid became anthems for fans across the world. However, it wasn't just his time with Black Sabbath that cemented Ozzy's place in music history. In 1979, Ozzy left the band to embark on a solo career that would prove just as groundbreaking. His first two solo albums, Blizzard of Oz, 1980, and Diary of a Madman, 1981, introduced the world to some of his most iconic hits, like Crazy Train, Mr. Crowley, and Flying High Again. His solo career established him as a force to be reckoned with, and his powerful vocals and high-octane performances earned him legions of fans. Worldwide, Ozzy's influence was not confined to music. He became a cultural icon in the 2000s, with his hit reality TV show The Osbournes, bringing his eccentric and often hilarious family life into the limelight. The show allowed fans to see a more personal side of Ozzy, showcasing his quirky sense of humor and relatable personality. His ability to navigate both the absurd and the profound, all while maintaining his authenticity, endeared him even further to his fans. Beyond the headlines and the controversy, Ozzy was a musician of unparalleled talent. His voice, songwriting, and presence on stage inspired countless musicians. He was a symbol of rebellion, resilience, and rock and roll spirit. Through the ups and downs, Ozzy's unwavering dedication to his craft and his fans made him not only a rock star but a symbol of perseverance. Ozzy's career was decorated with numerous accolades, including Grammy Awards, MTV Music Awards, and a place in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Despite all of his fame, he remained deeply connected to his roots, always remembering the struggles of his youth and the hard-fought path that led him to global stardom. Rest in peace. Ozzy Osbourne, you were not just a rock star, you were a trailblazer, a visionary, and a voice of rebellion that defined a generation. You brought us wildness, chaos, and truth in a way only you could. Your voice will echo through the ages, and your music will continue to inspire future generations of rock fans. The darkness may have been your domain, but your legacy is brighter than ever. The Prince of Darkness may have left the stage, but your light will forever shine in the music you created and the hearts you touched. The world has lost a shining star of Mexican music and entertainment. Amalia Macias, the renowned Mexican singer and actress, has passed away on July 24, 2025. At the age of 91, her unique voice, combined with her remarkable talents as a performer in stage, radio, film, and television, left an indelible mark on the cultural landscape of Mexico and beyond. Born on March 22, 1934. In Mexico, Amalia's life began in a world of music, and from an early age, her destiny seemed intertwined with the stage. Growing up with a love for singing and the performing arts, she honed her skills throughout her youth, setting the stage for a career that would span decades. Her deep connection to her heritage and her ability to embody the spirit of Mexican music made her one of the most beloved and respected figures in the country's entertainment industry. Amalia Macias first rose to prominence as a singer in the 1950s, capturing the essence of traditional Mexican folk music with her powerful voice and emotive delivery. Known for her ability to interpret the soul of each song, she quickly became a beloved figure on Mexican radio and television, where her performances became a fixture in homes across the country. Her renditions of iconic Mexican songs like La Llorona, Cien Años, and Besa Mucho showcased her vocal range and deep emotional connection to the lyrics, making her one of the most respected voices in Latin music. But it wasn't just her singing that made Amalia was her multifaceted talent. As an actress, she made appearances in film and television throughout her career, leaving an unforgettable impression on audiences with her acting range. Her performances in Mexican cinema during the 1960s and 1970s solidified her reputation, not only as a gifted singer but also as a versatile actress who could bring depth to every role. She was a true star of the golden age of Mexican cinema, known for both her beauty and her ability to bring authenticity and emotion to the screen. In the 1970s and 1980s, Amalia Macias took her music to a global stage. She toured Europe, performing traditional Mexican songs that resonated with audiences far beyond her home country. Her tours helped spread Mexican culture to new corners of the world. and her passion for her music and the stories she told through song captivated the hearts of many. She became a musical ambassador, proudly representing the rich heritage of Mexico to international audiences. Despite her fame, Amalia was known for her humility and graciousness. She was deeply dedicated to her craft and her fans, often sharing stories about her experiences growing up in Mexico and how her love for music and performance kept her grounded throughout her career. She was an advocate for Mexican culture, using her platform to promote the beauty and richness of Mexican traditions, both musically and artistically. Over the years, Amalia's contributions to Mexican culture earned her numerous accolades and honors. From awards in radio and television to recognition from cultural organizations, she was celebrated not just as an artist, but as a pillar of Mexican heritage. Her legacy transcends her music and performances. She was a living testament to the power of art to unite people, to tell stories, and to bridge cultural divides. Rest in peace, Amalia Macias. Your voice may have left the stage, but your music will continue to echo through the hearts of all who were touched by it. You not only sang the songs of Mexico, you became its voice, sharing its beauty and heart with the world. Your legacy, as a singer, actress, and ambassador of Mexican culture, will forever be remembered, and your contributions to Mexican music and cinema will never fade. Forever a star, forever a voice of Mexico. Cleo Laine, the celebrated English singer and actress, has passed away at the age of 97. With her unparalleled vocal range, sophisticated style, and boundless talent, Cleo Laine's contribution to the worlds of jazz, classical music, and musical theater will forever be cherished by audiences worldwide. Born Cleo Margaret Laine on October 28, 1927. In Hampstead, London, Cleo's musical journey began at an early age. Raised in a working-class family, she was introduced to the world of music through her love for singing. Her natural gift for vocal performance became evident as she honed her craft in various genres, eventually becoming one of the most respected and beloved vocalists of her time. Cleo Laine's career took flight in the 1950s when she began performing with various jazz and orchestral ensembles, her voice becoming a fixture in London's vibrant music scene. But it was her collaboration with Johnny Dankworth, a renowned jazz saxophonist, that helped her achieve international recognition. The two married in 1958, and their partnership, both personal and professional, produced a series of successful recordings that showcased their remarkable musical chemistry. Cleo's vocal range spanning from low contralto to high soprano set her apart from her contemporaries. She effortlessly moved between genres, making her one of the few artists who excelled in both jazz and classical music. Her voice was known for its richness, clarity, and emotion, capturing the hearts of listeners with every note she sang. Songs like If You Love Me, Really Love Me, and I've Got a Crush on You highlighted her ability to convey deep emotion with subtlety and grace, making her one of the most revered singers of her generation. Beyond jazz and pop, Cleo Laine made a name for herself in the world of musical theater and opera. She performed in West End productions, including My Fair Lady and The Phantom of the Opera, where she brought her powerful presence and vocal mastery to the stage. Her performances were marked by both technical brilliance and emotional depth, earning her numerous accolades and awards throughout her illustrious career. Throughout her career, Cleo Laine was awarded some of the most prestigious honors in music. She received multiple Grammy Awards and was made a Dame, Commander of the Order of the British Empire (DBE) in 1997, cementing her status as one of the greatest artists of her time. She was also a pioneer in jazz and classical fusion, helping to bridge the gap between traditional musical styles and modern interpretations. What made Cleo Laine's artistry so special wasn't just her extraordinary vocal technique. It was her ability to connect with her audience on an emotional level. Whether performing in an intimate jazz club or on a grand stage, Cleo's voice resonated with listeners, making them feel as though each song was written specifically for them. In her personal life, Cleo was known for her graciousness, her humility, and her dedication to her craft. She was a mentor to many young artists, offering guidance and support to the next generation of singers and musicians. Her influence extended far beyond the stage, and she was deeply loved and respected by everyone who worked with her. Rest in peace, Cleo Laine. Your voice will forever echo in the hearts of those who had the privilege of hearing it. You elevated music to an art form, transcending genres and styles with grace and sophistication. Your legacy will live on in the songs you sang, the stages you graced, and the lives you touched with your incredible talent. The world will always remember the voice of elegance. The world has lost one of its most iconic and unforgettable figures in Hollywood. Michael Madsen, the American actor whose career spanned decades and whose presence on screen was impossible to ignore, passed away at the age of 67 on July 3. For his rugged toughness, piercing gaze, and magnetic performances, Madsen left a lasting imprint on the film industry, becoming one of the most revered and distinctive actors of his generation. Born on September 25, 1958, in Chicago, Illinois, Michael Madsen's early life was far from glamorous. Raised in a working-class family, he was drawn to acting early on, and after studying at Juilliard, he found his way to the stage and eventually to Hollywood. What set Madsen apart was his ability to bring an unmatched intensity, vulnerability, and raw energy to his roles, a combination that made him a true standout among his peers. Michael Madsen's big break came in 1992, when he was cast in Quentin Tarantino's Reservoir Dogs. His portrayal of Mr. Blonde, a ruthless cold-blooded gangster, became an instant film classic. Madsen's ability to blend menace with a strange sense of humor made him unforgettable, and it catapulted him into the spotlight. This role would forever define Madsen's career, earning him the title of one of Hollywood's most compelling villains. From there, Madsen went on to become a frequent collaborator with Tarantino, appearing in Kill Bill, Volume 1, and Kill Bill, Volume 2, where he played the loyal and deadly Bud, a character whose quiet ferocity and complexity showcased Madsen's range as an actor. His chemistry with Tarantino's writing and his ability to command the screen made him a mainstay in the director's films, cementing his place in the world of independent cinema. Beyond his work with Tarantino, Michael Madsen also found success in a variety of genres, from action films like Die Another Day and The Hateful Eight, to crime dramas like Donnie Brasco and Sin City. Madsen's ability to seamlessly blend into diverse roles, whether playing the tough guy, the tragic figure, or the complicated anti-hero, was a testament to his versatility as an actor. He was often cast in roles where his stoic presence and gravelly voice made him both a force to be reckoned with and a compelling, often tragic figure. Yet, despite his tough exterior and often imposing characters, Michael Madsen was much more than just a Hollywood tough guy. Beneath the gruff, commanding presence was an actor who brought depth and humanity to even the most villainous roles. His performances weren't just about the surface-level character traits, they were about understanding the motivations, struggles, and complexities of the men he portrayed. That was what made Madsen's performances so compelling. There was always a sense that there was more going on beneath the surface. In addition to his acting, Michael Madsen was also a passionate artist and poet, known for his love of photography and his ability to express himself through visual art. He was an individual who embraced creativity in all its forms, and his artistic pursuits added another layer to his already multifaceted personality. Michael Madsen's contributions to cinema and to the portrayal of unforgettable characters have earned him a place in Hollywood history. But it was his ability to create lasting connections with his audiences that truly defined his legacy. Fans knew they could always count on Madsen to bring something unique and memorable to the table. Whether it was his subtle emotional depth or his ability to command a room with nothing but a glance. Rest in peace, Michael Madsen. Characters, your intensity, and your unmatched presence will forever live on in the films you left behind. You weren't just a tough guy on screen, you were an artist who brought life and complexity to every role. Hollywood may have lost one of its most iconic figures, but your legacy will continue to inspire and entertain generations of film lovers. You will be remembered not just for your gravelly voice and stoic demeanor, but for your profound impact on the craft of acting itself, forever a legend in the world of cinema. The world of music has lost one of its most revolutionary and influential pioneers. Sly Stone, the legendary American musician and songwriter, has passed away at the age of on insert date, leaving behind a legacy that reshaped the very foundations of funk, soul, and rock music. As the frontman of Sly and the Family Stone, Sly Stone's innovative sound, boundary-pushing spirit, and magnetic presence made him one of the most iconic figures in the history of modern music. Born Sylvester Stewart on March 15, 1943, in Denton, Texas, Sly was raised in an environment where music was at the heart of the family. His early exposure to a wide range of genres, from gospel to jazz, laid the groundwork for the diverse musical style that would define his career. His deep-rooted love for music drove him to pursue a career in the music industry, where he quickly rose to prominence as both a songwriter and a musician with a vision that was unlike any other. In 1967, Sly Stone formed Sly and the Family Stone, a groundbreaking band that blended funk, psychedelic rock, and soul into a fresh and electrifying sound. Their music was innovative, infused with rhythms that had never been heard before, and lyrics that spoke to the changing social landscape of the 1960s and 1970s. With the release of hits like Dance to the Music, Everyday People, and the unforgettable anthem, Thank You for Lettin' Be Myself Again, Sly and the Family Stone's music became a soundtrack for a generation, one that was grappling with issues of civil rights, unity, and freedom. What set Sly Stone apart was not just his musical genius, but his ability to defy genre boundaries. He broke down the walls between rock, soul, and funk, blending them into a hybrid that was both infectious and revolutionary. His sound was funky, yet psychedelic, uplifting, yet soulful. His fusion of music mirrored the message he spread to the world, a message of inclusion, peace, and understanding. Sly's impact on the funk genre is immeasurable. He is often credited with pioneering the funk rock style, blending electric bass grooves with horn-driven melodies and rhythmic complexity. His work directly influenced countless artists, from Prince to George Clinton and Stevie Wonder, each of whom acknowledged Sly's influence on their sound and approach to music. However, it wasn't just his music that made Sly Stone a legend, it was his ability to bring people together. Sly and the Family Stone was one of the first racially integrated bands, and Sly's commitment to breaking down racial, social, and gender barriers in music became a powerful message of unity. Songs like Everyday People became anthems of equality, resonating deeply with audiences and making Sly a symbol of the cultural changes sweeping across the nation. Despite his musical success, Sly's personal life was marked by tragedy, struggles with addiction, and unpredictability, which led to a period of declining public visibility in the late 1970s and 1980s. However, the music he created with Sly and the Family Stone remains timeless, and his influence never faded, even if his presence did. Sly's contributions to music earned him a place in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1993, and his songs continue to inspire artists and listeners alike. His groundbreaking albums, including Stand, Fresh, and There's a Riot Going On, are revered as milestones in the history of music, and his tracks continue to fill dance floors and airwaves around the world. Rest in peace, Sly Stone. You were more than just a musician, you were a visionary, a revolutionary, and a voice of the people. Your music changed the world, and your message of unity, freedom, and self-expression will live on through every note you played and every lyric you sang. The world of music is forever indebted to you for the sound you created and the barriers you broke. Forever, the architect of funk, forever a pioneer of soul. The entertainment industry has lost one of its most radiant and versatile stars. Shefali Jariwala, the celebrated Indian actress and model, passed away at the age of 42 on June 27. Known for her striking beauty, infectious energy, and exceptional talent, Shefali was a beloved figure in both Indian television and cinema. With her grace, charm, and multifaceted performances, she left a lasting mark on the entertainment industry. Born on insert date of birth in insert place, Shefali Jariwala's journey into the world of modeling and acting was as much about her perseverance as it was about her natural talent. She began her career in the early 2000s, where she quickly gained recognition for her stunning looks and undeniable screen presence. Her rise to fame was marked by her appearance in the music video for the hit song Kantalaga in 2002, a track that became an instant sensation and catapulted her to stardom. The music video showcased her captivating dance moves and bold confidence, making her one of the most talked about figures in the Indian entertainment scene. Following her success as a model, Shefali Jariwala expanded her career into acting, appearing in a variety of television shows and films. She became a household name, especially in the early 2000s, where she starred in several popular TV series and made guest appearances in reality shows. Her performances displayed a remarkable range, from comedic roles to intense drama, earning her respect as a versatile actress. Whether it was through her roles in Indian soap operas or her appearances on reality TV, Shefali had an uncanny ability to connect with her audience. Her beauty and poise also made her a favorite in the fashion industry, where she was regularly featured in magazines and advertisements. She was often seen walking the ramp at prestigious fashion events, captivating the audience with her confidence and elegance. Shefali Jariwala's impact wasn't just limited to her professional achievements. She was also known for her positive energy and generosity of spirit. Off-screen, she was a figure of kindness and inspiration, admired for her advocacy in supporting various causes, especially those related to women's empowerment and mental health. She used her platform to speak about personal growth, self-love, and the importance of staying true to oneself in an often challenging industry. Her journey through the entertainment industry also highlighted her resilience. As Shefali faced several challenges with grace and dignity, she never let setbacks define her, choosing instead to persevere and grow. Her presence on screen always had a spark, a sense of authenticity that drew viewers to her, making them feel as though they were seeing a reflection of themselves in her roles. Through her work, Shefali Jariwala became a symbol of empowerment for many young women, particularly those aspiring to make their mark in the worlds of modeling, acting, and beyond. Her journey was not just about fame. It was about finding purpose, staying grounded, and pursuing one's dreams with courage and determination. Rest in peace, Shefali Jariwala. You graced the screen with your beauty, talent, and light, leaving a lasting legacy in the hearts of your fans. Your versatility as an actress, confidence as a model, and kindness as a person will be deeply missed. You will forever be remembered for your radiant spirit and the contributions you made to both the entertainment industry and the lives of those who looked up to you. A star that will never fade, forever a beacon of beauty and talent.